So the procedure I had was an open major liver resection to treat a giant liver adenoma, so a tumour that had grown on my liver. So it was a resection to remove some of my liver and the tumour with it. It was quite a tricky operation because of where it was placed and how big it was. So it was a little bit out of the ordinary. But Dr. Hariharan was absolutely confident from the start, which made me put my trust in him completely. I did pursue the NHS to start with, and I had an operation booked through the NHS. I had a call to cancel it last minute as they found the complicated and too risky. So the NHS just wanted to monitor me over time as it was growing, and weren't offering me the option really to have the surgery done. So I went through the route of Dr. Hariharan after some research, and I can't fault the treatment, the whole process right from the beginning. So in total it was a 12.5-hour operation because there was a few complications. But from the minute I had my first consultation to when I had my operation, so it was the 28th of January this year was my first consultation, and my operation was the 14th of February. So I had 2 consultations before, and everything happened so quickly and efficiently. Yeah, no problems at all. So the first consultation was held 28th of January. Immediately when I walked in the room, he was so welcoming. Absolutely knew what he was talking about. And he made me and my husband just feel so much at ease compared to the experience we'd had through other consultants. He explained everything in layman's terms, if you like, so we understood it. He knew exactly what the next steps were going to be, and they would action so quickly. So after the first and second time we saw him, it was then for the operation, which I saw him beforehand, before I went down for the operation. And the operation actually lasted quite a few hours longer than it was intended to. But while I was in surgery, he kept my husband informed the entire time, which made him feel a lot more confident. There were a few complications, so he actually came out of surgery and phoned my husband numerous times. And then afterwards, he was there supporting my parents and my husband after the surgery. When I woke up a day later, he come and saw me every single day in the hospital, checked my progress, advised the nurses on what they should or shouldn't be doing and how they were going to look after me. He was basically part of our family for the 2 weeks I was in hospital. Every single day he came at the same time, and eventually when I came home, he made sure I got home okay. We saw him 2 weeks after my operation for a next consultation where I had some staples removed. He asked all about my recovery, absolutely every section of the process. He wanted to know how I was doing. His secretary kept in touch via email with appointments and checking in. I couldn't fault his genuine care the entire time. I would absolutely 100% recommend even an initial consultation if you're unsure, but the whole process and his genuine love for his job and his patience, the whole process was amazing. We actually live in the Midlands, and I travelled down to London specifically to see Dr. Hariharan from recommendation and research. I would not hesitate at all to, one, make the journey again, or people kind of think it's a bit of a inconvenience to travel down to London or seek help from somewhere else. I wouldn't hesitate in recommending or putting my trust in any of the consultants really, but specifically him. I wouldn't let it put you off traveling or getting a second opinion, or just for the reassurance that they give you. He absolutely made any amount of traveling, also obviously the cost of it, worth it. Your health is completely 100% worth any amount of what you think might be an inconvenience. I just encourage people to just reach out and go for the experience. If you're unsure, just go and have one consultation, because he will make you feel 100% better no matter what you're going through.